Good morning, beautiful mamas. So glad that we're here together today. And for some of us, it's a day of celebration and a new beginning, another new beginning to the new year. So just taking a moment to close our eyes and begin to tune in. And as we journey inward today, we can do so resting into one of the most powerful forces in this universe. This simple, loving presence. The force of love itself. And the wise ones tell us that this love is inherently there within us all. And we can cultivate it by tapping into it more consciously and actively spreading it to different parts of ourselves and spreading it out to wider circles of people and living creatures. So today, as we journey inward, we'll just be resting into that simple, loving presence. And as we begin here, we can set the intention to engage these practices for the benefit and good of all beings everywhere. So beginning this practice of loving kindness from the mindfulness tradition by directing some loving kindness towards ourselves. There are some traditional phrases, and then we're allowed to modify them. So these phrases are phrases that I use in my own personal practice, and you can modify them as you'd prefer. So feel free to say to yourself silently in your own mind, "May I be well. May I experience ease as I move throughout my day today. May I feel safe, loved, and connected. And may I trust the mysterious unfolding of my life." And then you can bring to mind your teachers, someone in your life who's guided you along your journey. It's bringing their face or name to mind or heart. "Dear teacher, may you be well. May you experience ease today. May you feel safe, loved, and connected. And may you trust the mysterious unfolding of your life." And then we can shift our attention to our parents or a benefactor, someone who raised you. And if there was some trauma with one of your parents, you can, and it's too hard to direct loving kindness to them, you can save them for later. It's perfectly fine. Otherwise, one or both of your parents or a benefactor, someone who raised you. May you be well. May you experience ease today. Wherever you are, even if you're passed on, may you feel safe, loved, and connected. And may you trust the mysterious unfolding of your life. Then you can bring your attention to your broader circle of friends, neighbors, extended family members. loved ones, may you be well. May you experience ease today. May you feel safe, loved, and connected. May you trust the mysterious unfolding of your life. And then we'll bring our attention to a neutral person, someone we don't know very well. It could be the person who delivers your mail, or a grocery clerk at the store. Neutral person, may you be well. May you experience ease today. May you feel safe, loved, and connected. May you trust the mysterious unfolding of your life. And then you can bring your attention to a difficult person in your life. It could be someone who you've had some conflict with, either in the present or in the past. It could be a political figure whose views are very different than your own. And here we're stretching against the boundaries of our hearts. If it feels like too big of a stretch, it's just a sign that some part of you might need your loving care. So you can just go back to directing loving kindness to yourself if that happens. Instead of wrestling with it and forcing this, just direct this loving kindness to yourself. It's perfectly fine. Otherwise, bringing the difficult person to mind and heart. Difficult person, may you be well. May you experience ease today. May you feel safe, loved, and connected. And may you trust the mysterious unfolding of your life. And then we're going to expand our circle, our sphere of compassion and loving kindness to include more and more people and more living creatures, animals, plants, insects, microorganisms. And life, perhaps even not only here on Earth, but anywhere throughout the universe. That far, that wide, that vast. May all beings be well. May all beings experience ease today. May all beings feel safe, loved, and connected. May all beings trust the mysterious unfolding of their lives. And just notice the experience of directing loving kindness in all of these directions, in ever widening circles of care. And then just steeping in the benefits of this practice, we can begin to deepen the breath, transitioning into deep 3-part breathing, feeling free to bring the right hand to the belly, the left hand to the heart. And exhale fully. Press the belly in, exiting the air out through the nostrils. Inhale, expand the belly, the rib cage, the collarbones rise. And exhale, collarbones lower, chest lowers, belly deflates. Inhale, expanding belly, rib cage, collarbones rise. Pardon. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. On the in-breath, you might silently in your own mind say, "May I be well." And on the out-breath, "May all beings be well." Feeling free to engage Mula Bandha root lock on the in-breath and release on the out-breath. The muscles of the perineum, the pelvic floor drawing up and in on the in-breath. May I be well. On the out-breath, may all beings be well as you release. Pardon. Good, and after the next long, slow exhalation, you can return the breath back to normal. And unite the palms together in front of the heart, or you can place both hands on the heart if that feels more nourishing. And just bow the head humbly down to the openness of the heart. Bowing humbly down to the power of loving care and kindness. This force that connects us all and makes life worth living. And just take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate that divine spark of life and love that rests deep, deep within you. And take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate that divine spark of life and love that rests deep within each of your children. See that light within them and bow to it humbly. And take a moment to acknowledge and to celebrate that divine spark of life and love that rests deep within all beings everywhere, without exception. The light is still there within, even if it's clouded in darkness or ignorance or despair. That light is still there. Good. And then we're just going to bring the head back to center and cup the hands out in front, keeping the eyes closed for a moment. And then just take a moment and consider one person that you'd like to direct some loving kindness to today throughout the practice. And it could shift and change, but just for now, bringing to mind one person. It could be one of your children if they're going through something challenging, a friend or a loved one who might be hurting emotionally or physically, sick or ill. Just anyone who's in need of some loving kindness today. We can't take their pain away, but we can send them love. So bringing that loved one to mind and heart. We're going to spread the arms wide apart, drawing the thumbs back behind us, squeezing the shoulder blades, rocking the front of the hips forward, lifting head, neck, and chest. And just take a few deep breaths. That's it. Opening your heart to loving kindness. And imagine loving kindness shining from the other mothers who are practicing right now towards you. As you soften your pores a little bit and receive that loving energy. There's also people all over the world practicing loving kindness right now. It's an ancient practice. So just opening up to loving kindness that's coming your way. Being soft like soil, receiving a gentle pour of rain rather than hard like a rock where the loving kindness might bounce off of it. So just softening our pores a little bit, receiving that loving presence. Breathe it in with may I be well. And then round the back, tuck the chin. Keep the palms up and offering, maybe cupping the hands out in front or one hand on top of the other. And then round the back, the tops of the hips go back, bow the head down. And in humble offering with the head bowed, may you be well, loved one. So inhale, rocking, hips forward, arms go back, may I be well. Yes, and then exhale, dive the arms forward, cupping the hands out in front. May you be well, loved one. Humble offering, and continue. May I be well on the in-breath. May you be well with each out-breath at your own pace. And on the in-breath, you might begin to interlace the fingers behind the back on the in-breath to deepen the heart opening. And on the out-breath, still cupping the hands out in front in humble offering. Allowing your heart to be a vehicle of this loving energy towards yourself, towards your loved one. Good. After the next full round, you can pause. Great. And we're going to bring the right hand onto the earth, out to the right side. And I'm going to not mirror image you, so you can just kind of close your eyes if you get confused. So you can lift the left arm up, right hand is on the floor, left arm is raised. We're going to walk the right hand out to the right a few inches, and then lean to the right. Invite the left arm back. Left shoulder goes back. Then send some loving kindness from your heart through the left arm, out through the left fingertips, towards your loved one. Good, then gently come back to center, palms up. And take a moment centering ourselves and connecting with that loving energy within ourselves and from the universe, or other people who are practicing loving kindness as they direct it to all beings, including us. So take a nice deep breath in. May I experience ease today. And then lower the left hand down, lift the right arm up, breathing normally. Walk the left hand out to the left a little bit, leaning to the left. You can drop the left shoulder down. Bend the left elbow a little bit, and then right arm comes alongside right ear. Draw the right shoulder back a little bit. Breathing into the right hip, right side of the low back. And then feel loving presence in your heart and direct it up through the right arm, out through the right fingertips. And imagine sending it to your loved one. May you experience ease today, sweetheart. May you experience ease today. And gently come back to center, palms up, recentering, allowing ourselves to receive. It's so important that we receive, that we allow ourselves to be filled with this loving kindness anew. Take a nice deep breath in. May I experience ease today. And then exhale, left arm up. May you experience ease today, leaning to the right. Inhale, come to center, flowing with the breath. May I experience ease today. And exhale, leaning to the left, right arm up. May you experience ease today, sweetheart. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. May I experience ease on the in-breath. May you experience ease with each out-breath, following your own rhythm, maybe closing the eyes and tuning into your own pace today. That's it. Flowing with the most powerful force in the universe. Flowing with love. Good. After the next full round, you can pause. Eventually, bringing the hands onto the heart once again. Taking your time. And then we're going to lift the arms up to the sky. And like an open, empty vessel, just taking a few deep breaths and breathing loving kindness in to fill ourselves up. And here you can silently say, may I feel safe, loved, and connected. And then slide the hands down to the heart and begin to rotate towards the right from the mid-back, low back, upper back, head and neck. And keep the left hand on the heart and extend the right arm out to the right and back behind you slightly. You can rotate the palm up. May you feel safe, loved, and connected to your loved one. Good. So come back to center. Slowly lift both arms up, becoming that open vessel. May I feel safe, loved, and connected. And slowly slide the hands down to the heart. Rotate towards the left, from low back, mid back, upper back. Right hand can stay in the heart. Left arm goes out to left and back behind you at shoulder height. Unless you'd like to lower it down onto the floor, the left hand can be at shoulder height, palm up, sending loving energy from your heart through your arm out, through your left hand, palm, fingertips. May you feel safe, loved, and connected, dear one. Good. With the breath, inhale, lift the arms up. May I feel safe, loved, and connected. Exhale, left hand to heart, right arm out to the right. May you feel safe, loved, and connected as we twist to the right. Inhale, lift the arms up. May I feel safe, loved, and connected. And exhale, right hand to heart, left arm out to the left. May you feel safe, loved, and connected, dear one. And continue inhaling, arms up with may I feel safe, loved, and connected. And exhaling, twisting to one side or the other. May you feel safe, loved, and connected at your own pace. Continuing at your own pace. Close the eyes and tune in. Not just focusing on the physical movements, but on the receiving and offering of love. And after the next full round, you can pause. Coming back to center with both hands on the heart. And just notice how it feels to be offering your loved one someone who might be in some distress or emotional pain or physical dis-ease, how it feels to be directing loving kindness to them. Nothing's changed on their end, but we can send them love, and that matters. We can love them just as they are in this moment, and that matters. Gently release the arms down. And we'll bring the hands onto the earth, out in front, coming onto the hands and knees. And we'll melt the hips forward, lifting the head, neck, and chest, moving into a modified upward dog position. Maybe lift the knees, maybe not. If we lift the knees, it's the full upward dog position. See what feels best to you. And just take a nice deep breath in, or 2 or 3 breaths here actually, saying to ourselves, may I trust the mysterious unfolding of my life. Take a nice deep breath into that. And exhale, press back into child's pose, or curl the toes under, lift the hips up high for downward facing dog. May you trust the mysterious unfolding of your life, dear one. Inhale, come forward and up. May I trust the mysterious unfolding of my life. And exhale, press back into downward dog. May you trust the mysterious unfolding of your life. Inhale, come forward. May I trust the mysterious unfolding of my life. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. Feel free to modify the words. Feel free to modify the movement. Good. After the next full round, you can pause. Eventually resting into child's pose for a moment's rest. Take a nice deep breath in and a long exhalation. Seeing if you can melt the forehead towards the earth. If that's challenging, it might be helpful to stack the fists so the forehead can rest on the fists. Take another nice deep breath in. And a long, slow exhalation. Good. And you can slowly rise, coming all the way up to standing. Removing warm clothes if you'd like. As we move into the sun salutations, which tends to warm the body up a little bit. Standing near the front of the mat, taking those courageous steps forward towards the front of the mat. And just standing tall in Tadasana, taking a moment to bring some of the thinking, planning energy that exists in the mind, drawing it down into the body, down into the feet more fully. And from there, lengthening through the legs, lengthening through the spine, and uniting the palms together in front of the heart. And just rest the thumbs on the sternum, acknowledging the heart center. and how important it is to exercise the heart. Just like cardiovascular exercise is important, so too can we exercise this ability of the heart to love. Sharon Salzberg says, love is not a noun, it's a verb. It's an ability that we can cultivate with practice. So exhale fully. Inhale the arms forward, up and back, and take a few deep breaths here, feeling yourself that open vessel, emptying ourselves first, emptying ourselves, and then opening up to receive loving kindness. Just breathe it in, drink it up, being soft soil that receives the gentle pour of rain of loving kindness. Take a nice deep breath into it. May I be well. And exhale, hinge forward. May you be well, dear one, as we bow down. And just tuning in to any sensations that are moving through the body, the low back, behind the legs, the hamstrings. Just becoming aware of those sensations. Just practice being with them just as they are. Really tapping into the power of being with the body, being with a sensation, even if it's unpleasant, and just sending care. If you're feeling any achiness in the low back, I care about you. Just sending caring energy there. The power of that with our bodies, the power of that with our children. Bend the knees, fingertips in line with the toes. Step the left foot far back, left knee raised or lowered, lifting head, neck, and chest. Good. Make sure the right heel is grounded beneath the right knee. Sometimes we need to walk the foot forward a little bit for that. And just suction cupping through the feet. So we're going to root through the feet, suction cupping, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other, squeezing the muscles of the perineum up and in, drawing the pelvic floor up 3 or 4 flights of stairs in the pelvic floor region. And then from there, lifting through the heart. So first, our roots must deepen before we blossom open in the heart so that we don't topple over. Deeply grounded, deeply rooted, and opening through the heart center. May I be well. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, right foot back to meet the left. May you be well, dear one. And you can either move into downward dog, or if you want more activity, you can move into plank pose. You can move between plank and downward dog. You could also do modified plank with one knee down, and then switch, other knee down, or all fours. So choose your position. I'll choose kind of the middle way with downward dog. But if you want something more strenuous, you can explore plank. If you want something more easeful, half plank or all fours. Just connecting with yourself and your experience in this moment, sending caring energy to anything you find inside, whether it's a thought or a sensation, a memory or an emotion. Just send your caring energy towards it. From here, coming forward and up, either knees, chest, and chin, which is Ashtanga Pranam, swinging the tip of the tailbone up, hugging the elbows into the sides of the body, lowering the chest between the thumbs, chin to the floor, and then inching forward from there. Or if that's too challenging, you can just lower the knees down and kind of slither down, lowering the thighs, lowering the belly, lowering the chest. And if you know how to do chaturanga, you can do chaturanga. It's a more active flow. Otherwise, just squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other, squeezing the elbows towards each other, lifting the back of the head up, and taking a deep breath in. May I be well. And then lower down. May you be well, my dear one. Lifting up. Inhale, may I be well. And exhale as we lower down. May you be well, my dear one. And continue at your own slow breathing pace. Loving kindness in on the in-breath. Loving kindness out with each out-breath. Good. After the next full round, you can pause in Cobra pose. Press the hands down and lift the hips up high for downward facing dog. And then we're going to bend one knee, pressing the opposite heel down, and just take a few moments to register the sensations in the calf that's being stretched. And then switch. Bringing your attention to the stretch. Just practice being there with it. It's a practice that benefits us deeply as mothers, this capacity to simply be there with it and switch. It benefits our children tremendously when instead of acting on the impulse to jump in and fix and solve things for our children, we can be with the discomfort of watching them struggle and switch. We can be with the discomfort of watching them in their discomfort. And that's helpful. Good. And then you can look between the hands and step the left foot forward between the hands. Right knee raised or lowered, lifting the head, neck, and chest. Suction cupping through the feet, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other, drawing the muscles of the perineum up and in, drawing the pelvic floor up 3 or 4 flights. Roots are deepening so the heart can blossom open more fully. We lift the chest forward and up. Good. So Sharon Murphy, one of the organizers of the Stanford Mothers Symposium, says, to raise resilient children, we must be mindful of the impulse we feel to step in and fix everything. So that's why that being with is so important. Because when we step in and fix everything all the time, it does give the message to our children that they're not capable. It's an implicit message that we don't trust that they can handle things. So instead, what can we do instead, right? So instead, we can create thinking space. We can sit there wondering about it with them, not fixing it for them, but creating space for them to think it through. What ideas do they have? How are they going to handle it? What's their first instinct? What did they try? How did it go? And what would they do differently next time, if anything? Especially as our children get older, we can move into query with them instead of advice, query. And that can deepen our relationship with them as they grow themselves up. So take a nice deep breath in, may I be well. And exhale, right foot forward to meet the left foot, bowing down, tuning in. And just noticing what all this is stirring for you inside. Maybe memories of not handling moments this way. Maybe some memories of rescuing our children or fixing them. You're not alone. We all do that. We've all done it. So sending some compassion to those moments.
Compassion to ourselves for those moments, maybe when we stepped in and helped a lot. Sending some loving care. We don't have to do this perfectly. And yet this is so helpful. It's something we can practice, not something we need to perfect, just something we can practice, this being there with and sending love. So exhale fully. Inhale the arms forward, up and back. Leaning into the toes, hips come forward, shoulders back and down, heart lifting skyward, emptying ourselves, and then opening ourselves to the healing force of love. And breathe it in, drink it up consciously receiving loving kindness. Take a deep, rich breath in, and exhale, palms to the heart, recentering. Good. And then continuing with the breath. In this round, we'll change the phrase, may I experience ease. So exhale fully. Inhale the arms forward, up and back. May I experience ease today. And exhale, bow down. May you experience ease, dear one. Inhale, right foot back. May I experience ease today. And exhale, left foot back. May you experience ease today, my dear one. Inhale, come forward and up. May I experience ease today. And exhale, downward dog. May you experience ease today, dear one. Inhale, right foot forward. May I experience ease today. Exhale, left foot forward. May you experience ease today, dear one. Inhale, arms forward, up and back. May I experience ease today. And exhale, palms to the heart. Pausing here for a moment. Integrating. And shifting the phrase to may I feel safe, loved, and connected. So exhale fully. Inhale, arms forward, up and back. May I feel safe, loved, and connected. And exhale, bow down. May you feel safe, loved, and connected, dear one. Inhale, left foot back. May I feel safe, loved, and connected. Exhale, right foot back. May you feel safe, loved, and connected, dear one. Inhale, come forward and up. May I feel safe, loved, and connected. Exhale, downward dog. May you feel safe, loved, and connected, dear one. Inhale, left foot forward. May I feel safe, loved, and connected. Exhale, right foot forward. May you feel safe, loved, and connected, dear one. Inhale, arms forward, up and back. May I feel safe, loved, and connected. And exhale, palms to the heart, and just pause to integrate. And this time through, the phrase is, may I trust the mysterious unfolding of my life. So exhale here. Inhale, arms forward, up and back. May I trust the mysterious unfolding of my life. And exhale, bow down. May you trust the mysterious unfolding of your life. Inhale, right foot back. May I trust the mysterious unfolding of my life. Exhale, left foot back. May you trust the mysterious unfolding of your life, dear one. Inhale, come forward and up. May I trust the mysterious unfolding of my life. Exhale, downward dog. May you trust the mysterious unfolding of your life. Inhale, right foot forward. May I trust the mysterious unfolding of my life. And exhale, left foot forward. May you trust the mysterious unfolding of your life. Inhale, arms forward, up and back. May I trust the mysterious unfolding of my life. And exhale, palms to the heart. Pause here and bear witness. Just basking in the glow of loving kindness. Noticing the benefits. Noticing the benefits of this practice. Scanning for the benefits. Good. So exhale fully. Inhale the arms forward, up and back. And just take a moment and consider your own phrase. May I. Just allow your own phrase to linger inside. May I. ... Entering in your own phrase. It could be any of those that we've practiced already or your own creation that seems to resonate for you right now. Take a deep breath into it and exhale, may you, and say that same phrase to your loved one. Inhale, left foot back, may I, and pause here for a few breaths. Good. We're going to lift the left knee. We're going to lower the left heel to the right slightly. You could walk your right foot out to the right a little bit so the feet are on railroad tracks. And then we're going to lift the torso up. We're going to realign the feet. So some of us might need to step the back foot forward a little bit so it's more steady and stable. It's okay if the right thigh is at an angle. Just make sure the right knee is above the ankle. And make sure you can see your right big toe. So we're going to spiral the thighs outward here. You could also step the foot back so the right thigh becomes a little bit more parallel or all the way parallel to the floor. I'm going to be just seeing what feels best to you. So those are some options. You could be anywhere in between. Left hip pressing forward, pressing down through the left pinky toe. And then begin to lift the arms up to the sky for Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. And just take a few deep breaths here. Feeling yourself a warrior of the heart. Standing tall with the courage to love again and again and again, even though our hearts have been hurt at some point along this journey of life. But finding that courage to love again, to open our hearts to love again, to love our children again, to love our neighbors again. Take a deep breath in, acknowledging this courage of this inner warrior, and exhale, straighten the front leg, fan the arms out to the sides, and bow down over the right thigh. If you'd like the hands for support, you can bring the hands to the thigh, shin, or floor. It's your choice. Then we're going to bend the right knee. We're going to lift the arms up, empty ourselves, and then open ourselves to the flow of loving kindness, using your own phrase on the in-breath, may I, ... And then exhale, straighten the front leg, fan the arms out to the sides, may you, ... On the in-breath, lift the arms up, may I. And straighten the front leg, bow down, may you. And continue at your own pace, using your own phrase for loving kindness practice now. Directing it towards yourself on the in-breath, directing it towards your loved one with the out-breath. Good. After the next full round, you can pause. Pausing in Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 pose. And then you can straighten the front leg, hands to the thigh,
Slide the hands down the shin onto the floor. Bend the right knee, slide left foot all the way back into lunge pose again. Left knee can lower all the way down to the floor. Lifting the head, neck, and chest. Take a nice deep breath in. May I, saying your phrase to yourself. And then exhale, right foot steps back into downward dog. May you, ... Inhale, come forward and up into cobra or upward dog. May I. And then exhale, downward facing dog. May you. And pause here for a few breaths. Good. So we're just going to lift the heels up, take a nice deep breath in. May I. Then open the mouth, constrict the throat slightly. Exhale through the mouth as you slowly lower the heels down with may you. Inhale, lift the heels up. May I. And then exhale, lower the heels down. May you. One more round. Inhale, may I. And exhale, may you. Good. Look between the hands. Step the left foot forward. May I. And pause there, lowering the right knee down for a few breaths. And then we're going to lift the right knee back up, lower the right heel to the left slightly. Maybe walk the left foot out to the left a little bit so the feet are kind of on railroad tracks. Bend the left knee, lift the torso up. And you can step the back foot forward a little bit or step the back foot very far back so the left thigh becomes more parallel or somewhere in between. Always listening to the body and seeing what feels best. Right hip presses forward, the hips are facing the front of the mat. Right pinky toe is grounding. The thighs are spiraling outward, but the calves are spiraling inward. So there's this dual action happening in the legs. Good, so grounding and rooting. And then we can lift the arms up. Good, finding that inner warrior that has the courage to not run from our lives. This non-abandoning presence that can be there when something's hard that we're facing in our lives. This simple, loving presence that's a powerful force within us, that we can shine on ourselves when something's hard for us, that we can shine on our children when something's hard for them. Feel how steady it is, how unmoving it is, how powerful it is. Take a nice deep breath into that, may I. And then exhale, straighten the front leg, hinge forward from the hips, fan the arms out to the sides and bow down. May you. Take a few breaths here, just feeling into the pose. You can even bring the hands to the thigh, shin, ankle, or floor. Good. Bend the left knee. Lift the arms up, may I. And then exhale, straighten the front leg, arms out to the sides, may you. And continue at your own slow breathing pace, practicing with your own loving kindness phrase towards yourself on the in-breath, towards your loved one with the out-breath. Good. After the next full round, you can pause. And pausing in Warrior One with the arms raised, the leg bent. Just feeling the power of this loving presence, this simple loving presence within you. How steady yet flowing it is. Take a nice deep breath into it and exhale, straighten the front leg, bring the hands to the thigh, shin, ankle, or floor, and pause there for a few breaths. Good. Bend the left knee, slide the right foot back, maybe lowering the right knee down, and just bow the head for a moment to integrate. Good. Lifting the head, neck, and chest. Take a nice deep breath in. May I, ... Exhale, right foot steps forward to meet the left. May you, ... Inhale the arms forward, up and back. May I, ... And exhale, palms to the heart. Stand tall. Integrating. Good. And you can lower the hands down, sustaining a thread of connection with your heart, your inner life. You can open the eyes and then bend the knees, lowering the knees onto the floor, keeping the knees off of the heels. Curling the toes under for Ustrasana, camel pose. Bringing the hands onto the low back, palms on the back with the fingertips down. Or if there's a lot of flexibility, you could rotate the fingertips up. Either way, squeeze the elbows towards each other, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Engage Mula Bandha, root lock, draw the pelvic floor up 3 or 4 flights. Then press the hips forward and lift the heart open. Some of us will stay here. Others of us might bring hands to the heels, but please don't force that. That won't be good for all of our bodies. So see what feels best for you and feel free to stay in a humble pose with the hands on the back for support. Either way, tune into the energy of your open heart and breathe it open. Feel its vastness. Tap into its spaciousness. Maybe close the eyes, take a nice deep breath in. Yes, and exhale. You can bring the hands onto the floor out in front. And just do some simple cat-cow. So exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, tucking the tailbone under. And inhale, lifting head, neck, and chest, swinging the buttocks up. Exhale, rounding, maybe tucking one knee towards the forehead. And inhale, lifting head, neck, and chest, sending that leg back. One more round on this side with the same knee. Inhaling, sending that leg back. Then you can lower that knee down, and on the exhalation, pull the other knee towards the forehead. Inhale, lifting head, neck, and chest, sending that leg back and up. Exhale, knee towards the forehead. And inhale, lifting head, neck, and chest. Good, and lowering the knee down, and just resting into child's pose, buttocks towards the heels, forehead towards the earth. Relaxing inwardly. Just resting. Jack Kornfield says, the path is not about self-improvement. The path is about a return to love. Another teacher puts it this way. The path isn't about improving ourselves. It's about letting go of whatever it is that's blocking the heart.
It's not about improving ourselves. It's about letting go of whatever's blocking the heart. Take a nice deep breath in. Open mouth ujjayi exhalation on the out breath. Deep breath in. Open mouth, constrict the throat slightly. One more deep breath in. Open the mouth, constrict the throat slightly. Good. And gently walk the hands back to the knees, lifting the torso up. And bringing the legs out in front. Moving into Paschimottanasana. Forward bend. You can bring the hands to the thighs, shoulders back and down. Lift the head, neck, and chest. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, begin to hinge forward, sliding the hands down the thighs. Maybe to the shins, maybe to the ankles, maybe to the toes. Instead of trying to get somewhere though, see if instead you can just notice where you're landing today in the pose without trying to get to some preconceived position. Just be curious about where the body lands today, knowing that as we hang out in the pose, things might shift and unfold, either needing to back off a little bit, or maybe the body will naturally deepen a little bit. Let's practice loving the body, whichever position it's in today. Andrew War writes, "Bless my heart and mind that I may be more open to those aspects of myself that I struggle with. Bless my heart and mind that I may be more open to those aspects of myself that I struggle with. May my relationship with them be healed." And we can offer this to our children as well. Bless my heart and mind that I may be more open to those aspects of my children that I struggle with. May my relationship with them be healed. Exhale fully. Inhale, lift the torso up. Lift the arms up. And just take a few deep breaths, emptying ourselves first. And then opening ourselves up to the simple, loving presence that flows through the universe. It's like tuning into that frequency, right? There are other frequencies out there, but we can consciously tap or tune into that frequency, tapping that well of energy. Just breathe it in, drink it up. It's around you always. It's always there. It's always accessible. Fill yourself with it. Take a nice deep breath in. Yes. And then exhale, lean back a little bit and spread your heart wings wide. And then shine some loving kindness on the women in our circle. Sending support to the women in our circle that they may feel the flow of loving kindness through them and around them. Then you can also send wishes that their children will come to experience the flow of loving kindness towards themselves and others. So these mamas and their children Good. Slowly lower all the way back and down. And just take a moment to receive. Hug the knees into the chest and either rock or be still and receive these loving wishes from the other women in the circle. We give so much as mothers. We can practice receiving, even in these little ways. Good. And then we're going to bring our arms out to the sides. And inhale, may I be well. And exhale, knees to the right, head rolls to the left. This time, may all beings be well. Inhale, knees to the chest, may I be well. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right, may all beings be well. And continue at your own slow breathing pace, cultivating loving kindness as you move, as you breathe. May I be well on the in-breath. May all beings be well on the out-breath. Good. After the next full round, you can come back to center and prepare for final relaxation. Maybe swinging the legs up the wall or up onto a chair or onto the couch if you're near a chair or a couch. You can cover yourself with warm clothing or a blanket. Or you can just lay down on the floor if you prefer. It's perfectly fine to do that as well. So either laying down on the floor or in legs up the wall pose. We're going to take 2 deep breaths to release tension from the physical body. So take a nice deep breath in, scrunch up the face, make fists with the hands, point the toes, lift the arms and legs just a little bit. Exhale, relax fully. Good. Inhale deeply, open the mouth, stick out the tongue, stretching the jaw, open the eyes, lay fingers, stretch toes. Good. Close the eyes, close the mouth, and allow the entire body to be deeply, deeply relaxed. And begin to visualize or sense or feel a beautiful light surrounding the body in all directions. Beautiful, warm, healing light. And bring the awareness to the light that rests near the soles of the feet. And invite this light into the feet, feeling the ankles relax. Calves and shins are softened and soothed. And this loving light moves into the knees, creating space there. This beautiful light shines into the upper legs, pouring into the hips. Feel the hips relaxing. This loving light shines into the pelvic area, pouring into the reproductive organs, harmonizing, balancing them. Visualize beautiful light in the darkness of the womb. Light inside the dark. And bring the awareness to the light that rests inside the digestive organs, flowing through them, cleansing and purifying them. This beautiful light shines into the chest, healing the entire chest area. Visualize the chest healthy and vital with loving energy. This beautiful light pours infinitely into the heart,
Visualize the heart radiating the infinite glow of loving kindness in all directions, including towards your own dear self, particularly towards yourself. Feel the loving light from your own dear heart shining itself on you. Feel that loving light within you. And bring the awareness to the light that rests in the hands, bathing them in warmth. And invite this light into the hands, feeling the fingers and wrists relax. The forearms, the elbows, the upper arms grow heavy and warm. And this light shines into the shoulders. Feel the shoulders relaxing. Warm light moves into the neck, softening and soothing the neck muscles. And bring the awareness to the light that rests near the very base of the spine. This loving light, and invite this light up the spine, the information highway in the body. Invite this loving energy up the spine, vertebra by vertebra, part by part. Feel the entire back growing warm and relaxed and healed by this light. This light moves freely up the spine. It moves up into the neck, into the throat. The tongue softens. The lips are warmed. The cheekbones and the jaw relax. The jaw is completely relaxed. The ears, the nose, and the eyes are all filled with the most beautiful light. And the eyelids grow heavy. The temples, the eyebrows, and the center of the forehead relax. The center of the forehead is completely relaxed, and the entire face becomes expressionless. The sides of the head, the back of the head, and the crown of the head are all filled with light. And the entire body, the entire being is filled with and emanating the most beautiful, warm, healing light. Just be a witness to this light that's in you and around you and with you always. This warm, loving light.
Very gently invite the awareness back home to the breath. And take a deep, rich breath in. And slowly exhale. And gently invite the awareness back to the physical body. Gently reawakening the physical self. Eventually rolling all the way over onto the side. Just pausing in a curled up fetal position for a moment's rest. Just curling up sweetly with yourself. And then you can press the hands into the earth. Lifting the body up to seated, coming to a comfortable seated position, closing the eyes, checking the posture. And bringing the hands onto the heart. And I'll leave you with these words by Albert Einstein. A human being is part of a whole, called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings, as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. In honor of broadening our circles of compassion, deepening our ability to love not just people here, but creatures everywhere. We offer ourselves and each other, our children, and all beings a deep, humble bow and namaste. Namaste. Thank you, mamas, for practicing together this morning, and we'll take about 5 minutes. Come back around 10:23 for our sharing time together. Feel free to get some tea, nice cozy blanket. I'll see you in a little bit.